Take two.
Yeah,
What's up, guys? I'm Tim Gettys.
And I'm Nick Scarpino.
This is Nick Scarpino.
There you are. Kevin, roll the new intro.
We don't have one.
One day we gotta have a new intro. We have to start doing a cold open.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what's up? I'm Tim. I'm Nick. And this is the Kind of Funny Morning Show. It's like, and then it's like pop-up video. You know what I mean?
The thing about the pop-up video is we should just go back to all our old videos.
Yeah.
And add pop-up video facts.
Okay, I'm done with that. Here's the deal, though. I'll do that, but I want to do that. I want to make up all the facts, and like out of like some of them will be good. I'll make them up from memory though, and they're all gonna be about Kevin Coelho's crotch.
I like that. So just like a whole video and it's just Kevin facts.
Yeah, it's just facts about Kevin. It's like, did you know that Kevin was born in 1987? That is
True.
a fact.
That is.
Did you
fact.
also know that Kevin, his preferred food is burrito?
Also a lie. I mean, I don't know. It's very close tie with pizza. No one really knows the truth on that.
No one knows for sure. Another fun fact, that whole bit we just did, we had done previously.
Yeah, it was better the
live,
first take.
But Twitch is having
was.
server issues, so we were down. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
We figured it out, though. We're live, so that's good. Thank you all
To
for
be clear,
being
we
here.
didn't figure it out. It just kind of started working, and it seems like we're a minute behind. Right now, it is 11:08.
So yeah, there's a lag between what we're doing and the chat, but we're gonna do our best today because hey, when Twitch gives you lemons,
You make lomo saltados.
exactly.
Kevin's
that's what
other
we're gonna
favorite
do.
food.
Yeah, that is a fact. So fun fact about Kevin, Nick, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
My little key fob, is that what these things are called for my car?
It's just a car key?
It's just a car key.
Yeah. A key fob is something you put on a ring that's not.
It's an RFID chip. That
I thought this part was the fob.
I mean, technically it is. It does have a receiver in there that, like, if you had a fake key that was just the metal copy, your car still wouldn't turn on. It needs to have the RFID, but you wouldn't call that a key fob.
Whatever the hell this thing is, this little nugget on the back of my key, that you hit the button and then the car opens up, like the doors go and they open. My battery died about 3 months ago.
Happens.
And for
Which
a while,
is weird because you
have
only had that car for like a year, right?
No, man, it's coming up on 3.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of time for the battery.
Well,
No, that's not true. Those
it's
batteries,
2.5.
Those batteries last a really long time. My mom, whose car is like 10 years old, her battery just started dying.
Well, mine died. So that was an issue. And it got to the point that like no matter how much I pressed it, it wouldn't work. Yeah. Because for a while I was just like, I don't know how to fix this shit. So I tried looking into it. There was one time we went to Target and they were sold out of the battery. So I'm like, I guess I'm just going to manually do it for the rest of my life. The Tim Gettys way.
Sure.
And so that was
when life gives you a challenge, just walk the other way.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been doing that. Today I pulled my keys out and I was just randomly holding them. And then Kevin just looks at me and goes, oh. Pulls a fucking battery out of his pocket. And it's like, that is the most Kevin Coelho thing to do. When Tim Gettys has a challenge in his life, 3 months later, Kevin's just going to have the solution in his pocket.
How did you have that battery, Kevin? Or you just remembered at one point and bought it for him?
No, I was just going through my stuff in my garage, and it was just in there. And I was like, oh, 2016, this is the battery he needs.
Yeah.
If you, for future reference, are ever in my neighborhood, there's a place called Fredrickson's Hardware Store that has like a whole wall of those things.
There's also there's this thing called Amazon. You punch in the model, and they'll have it to you in 2 days.
Or the Home Depot would probably have a whole wall of those.
The Target was sold out, so.
Well, if Target sold out, chances are no one else ever carried that.
Have it.
Especially in San Francisco, because I can't imagine that anyone's stocking parts for a Prius.
No.
In San Francisco, it's like, why would they do that?
So rare.
It's like a fucking snow leopard. You know what I mean?
It
what
is
that thing? It
it's
doesn't
really
make any
bright
noise.
blue, but it's a snow leopard.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Nick, how was your weekend?
It was great. I saw you. We went out on Saturday night. We missed
fun.
Kevin though. We texted him. He didn't want to come out.
I was already out.
We ended up at a place called Mel's Diner.
Mel's Diner.
And I got us the sampler platter for the appetizer. And
which was pretty good.
It was not bad.
Did it have wings on it?
No.
Here's the thing about the sampler platter at Mel's. Good. They got great. I would even say great. Go as far as say great mozzarella sticks. Okay. Semi-okay chicken strips. A lot of breading on them, which I like.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much carbohydrate. The rest of the stuff I could have done without them.
Yeah. There was
the fried zucchini things I didn't like,
those
and
were good.
the onion rings they were just like you couldn't even get through them with a hammer. So I suggest next time we just get a straight up order of mozzarella sticks, straight up order
and call it
chicken wings.
Well, the thing with the chicken is I pulled one up and it was like that long.
Yeah, it's this long.
And I'm like, I wanted little tiny like nuggets.
Yeah, you can hammer a fucking nail in
like,
with
that
it.
wasn't a
It was
sample.
amazing. No.
That was the whole damn thing.
That was a whole kit and caboodle. Mm-hmm. How was your weekend?
It was great, actually.
Good.
Gia was in Vegas. She had
nice.
a splendid time.
I saw some pictures she was posting.
So that's my thing. I got to sleep, which was fantastic. I got to do a lot of work for Kind of Funny Live 3.
What's that like? What's it like to be able to sleep?
Fantastic.
Because
I forgot, Nick. I almost like didn't know how much I loved it, and then it happened, and I'm like, holy God.
I love my wife to death, but she goes like this. You know what? Tomorrow it's Friday night. She's like, tomorrow we're just gonna sleep in. Just sleep in whenever you want. But she still gets up at like 7:30, and I know she's up, and I'm trying to sleep in, but like you hear her just kind of moving around, like trying to be quiet, which makes me more anxious that I should probably get up. Then it's the worst. Then on Saturday she was like, we need to go to the sun, so we had to get up early and go for a drive to the sun. That was the worst. It was fun though.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you on that. But it was.
I didn't go to the chiropractor. I went and got a massage. I went and got a sports massage.
Wasn't that like one of the problems? Didn't you recently get a massage that was bad and you felt like that caused?
Yeah.
So you went and had another massage?
I had him redo it. Basically, I have a
train of logic there. All
I have
right.
a muscle in my shoulder that's really bad. That's been tight for like 6 months. I had to work on that. But the problem is, I think that working on that, like loosened that part, but tightened everything else. And so I went back into the full body.
Yeah.
It's good. It's getting better. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting better.
But
Should
yeah,
get back to training shortly.
So I had a great sleep weekend.
Good.
And I know that I have a kindred spirit out there because every single time I get a weekend where I can just fucking sleep and I'm like, I'm going to make up for lost time. I'll wake up at like 2 p.m. and I'll call Sean Finney and just be like, hey, dude. And he's like, hey, just waking up. You want to get lunch? I'm like, my dude.
God bless.
But that's every weekend for him.
Yeah, that's every weekend for him because he does not have a wife.
Yeah.
And he lives a life of bachelor goodness. He really does.
But it was great for me because I got to sleep, got a lot of work done, and also I get a bunch of fun pictures of Gia in a bikini, and I'm like, this is fantastic for everybody. Yeah. Everybody wins.
Yeah. The world got a lot of those fun pictures.
It was awesome. That shit was great. And so that was fun. And then after that, she came home last night, and we watched a lot of Netflix. 2 things in particular.
Okay.
I had never seen the Hot Girls Wanted documentary.
Now, did you watch the documentary or the series?
So I never saw the documentary.
Okay.
I watched the first episode of the series last night.
It's probably better, by the way.
The
documentary was good, but I don't think the documentary was a very small slice of like what the industry is at, how the industry is in Florida. But it only followed like 2 girls, and it didn't really have kind of a global scale of like what was happening in porn now.
So this, from my understanding, this is a series where every episode focuses on 2 people in a slice. So they're kind of doubling down on that slice mentality, but like making it very clear. So this one was like, it was about like women behind the camera in porn.
Okay.
And it was a little bit weird. I don't know. I wasn't thrilled with the episode, but we watched it. I might give the other ones a chance. We'll see.
Got it.
But what I did watch that I enjoyed a lot was this, I don't even know how to describe it. It was a documentary called
Casting John Bonet.
Casting John Bonet. Did you see it?
So I started watching it on Friday because I heard an interview with the director, Kitty Green, on The Business, which is a great podcast that everyone should listen to if you're into movies. It is fascinating. I don't know that I would call it. It's not a documentary, though.
So here's what's interesting about it.
Made.
So John Bonet was one of the
John Bonet Ramsey.
John Bonet Ramsey, one of the I don't know, pageant girls.
A 6-year-old pageant girl got
out in Colorado, and she got killed when she was 6, murdered, and her parents found her in the basement. And there was a lot. To this day, no one knows who did it.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet.
The suspects include the mom, the dad, the brother who was like 2 years older, or 3 years older, and
who is now, I believe, suing. I want to say CBS or something like that for insinuating that he was the person that probably killed her.
Interesting. I mean, that makes sense. But so those people, Santa Claus, which was weird because it was on Christmas, so there was like one of the like local mall Santas.
Okay.
And this legitimate pedophile guy that got jailed for it, I forgot his name. His name was also John Cracker or something like that.
Okay.
That liked to play with little boys and girls, and like, so he was involved and supposedly saw her that day.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
So they're the 5 suspects. And what this documentary did was, because it describes itself as it's labeled a documentary, but what they did was they tell the story, and the whole thing is about casting the people, the actors and actresses, to play the characters in a drama of the whole scenario. But because we don't know what actually happened, they kind of just let the actors and actresses put their own spin on the whole thing.
By the way, you should know they're all local actors and actresses from Colorado.
So they all lived town. Through the kind of they're intimately familiar
some of
with
them
the details.
knew people who knew them or knew them, or knew of them. So it'd be the same as like if you were, I guess living in LA during the O.J. Simpson trial or something like that, and you knew people who knew O.J.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was very big.
But what's cool about it is it starts off and it's just kind of like a casting process, and you just see all the different actresses being tried to be the wife.
Well, it starts. Yes, that's how. But the first few images are. This is why it's such a cool thing, because the first few images, if you remember, are like beautifully composed, very cinematic images of the town. Remember, like the first shot you see is like dip up, and then you see the cop like going on the road, like up to the call, and then it starts the interview process. So it's very weird because it starts like a movie.
So yeah, it's 4K, Ultra HD,
it's gorgeous.
And on my TV it looks beautiful. And like Gia started watching it, and that's what like caught my eye. I was like, this looks amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And it's
Actually, who shot that? I mean,
super cinematic. And then it just cuts to 4:3, like a square image of them like doing the casting process and like the auditions. And it starts off kind of like, I was like, this is kind of weird, but it showed all the auditions, and then it will cut to a scene where it's like they'll explain like what happened, what the motivation is, and then they'll show a scene from a couple different perspectives of the different actors and actresses trying it. By the end of it, though, once we like got to know these actors and actresses, the last like 10 minutes of the movie is just kind of the start to finish, the whole thing playing out with all of them, and because each one of them is bringing something different to it. Like, some of them believe that the wife did it. Some of them believe that the kid did it. Some of them, whatever. And so the different kids will act differently, and the different wives will act differently. And it ends with a beautiful scene of all of them acting it out at once. And the camera just kind of like pulls back and then just dollies, and you just see all the different sets and like everyone on the stage at once. It's fucking cool.
I gotta get. So we started watching it on Friday, and then we just got too tired and had to. I think my wife's gonna finish it later. I couldn't get into it though. It was very weird.
It is very weird.
It's very hard. It's very hard to get into. My wife was like enthralled by it. She was. This is like amazing.
The further it goes, and once you start realizing what they're doing, because it's super meta. Like, because there's so much cinematic parts. There's the scenes. There's the audition tapes. But then it eventually starts to break it, and you see the sets of what they're doing, of even what they're shooting.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah, there's a couple other movies that she did. One of which, her other movie that she got famous for, or not famous for, but got notoriety for, was Ukraine is Not a Brothel, which is. Do you remember? You're familiar with Ukraine, but do you remember the protesters that were going around in Ukraine? The like women who were topless would write like things on their chest as protesters.
Oh yeah.
She ended up. It's a fascinating interview on The Business with her. She's Ukrainian, I think part Ukrainian, and wanted to go just kind of get in touch with that side of her after college. And so she went there, saw the protest, filmed it a little bit, and was like, and got in touch with the girls. And was like, hey, I filmed some of this stuff for you guys. I don't know if you need it for like promotional purposes. And through doing that, got to know the women that were doing these protests. And they asked her to come on board and start documenting it. And so what was supposed to be like, I think, a month-long trip ended up having her stay there for a really long time and do this. And in doing so, she discovered that this whole protest movement in Ukraine that was all women, very feminist, like very much about, anti-sex slavery, things like that, or defamation of women, was started by a guy who wanted to get famous and was like, scheming to do, and so it became about him. Yeah. And so I haven't seen it yet, but it sounds fucking fascinating. Anyway, she's really talented, really cool. It's fascinating.
Anyway, I recommend giving it a shot. Casting John Bonet. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. So that's pretty cool. Also this weekend, I finally finished listening to Logic's new album, Everybody.
How was that?
Have you listened to it yet?
Not yet. I haven't started yet.
Highly recommend it.
Okay.
It is quite the journey. If you have never listened to Logic before and you want to give him a shot, I would say listen to his last album, The Incredible True Story, and then listen to this, like, back to back. What this motherfucker's doing, I'm a huge fan of concept albums and, like, storytelling. He's building a cinematic universe within his albums, and it's fucking dope.
I love it.
Like, it's super, super cool. Show Logic some sweet, nasty love, Kev. I can put his Twitter in the thing if you can get that in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Did you put it in there?
Yeah, it's at the top.
Got it.
Yeah.
Copy it into the chat.
And let us know what you think of the album. Tweet at me. I'd love to have a discussion about it.
You gonna post?
Huh? Yep.
Okay. I'll let Nick do it.
That's great. And don't spoil it for people that haven't listened to it that are fans, because it's fucking sick. But yeah, anything else this weekend?
No. I mean, just working on getting healing, sleeping, going into the month, which is before Kind of Funny Live 3, which is going to, no matter what, be stressful and fun. Mm-hmm. And great.
Hey, well, dude, we got to talk about KFL 3.
Yeah.
This weekend, it really came together.
Good.
Me and Greg have been having some conversations. He's been talking to some people. I've been talking to some people. Some of those people are random as fuck.
Great.
But you're going to like them. It's going to be good. I'm getting stoked.
One of these days, I want to put a camera on Kevin, just secondary content, just so you can see what he does on a daily basis.
Have a camera on me.
But like at all times.
At all times. No, I don't. It's distracting for this show because this show's about news. But for you're just such a fascinating human being to watch.
I don't know what you mean by that.
On some level, I kind of want to put you behind glass and just see how you live.
That seems really fucked up.
Just watch you.
Really fucked up.
Behind a double-sided mirror.
Sure.
So I'm back there, soundproofed. You can't hear what's going on.
Yep. Whatever.
There might be cameras rolling on you at all times. Great.
Are you ready to start?
Let's get into
let's get into the news.
Get into the stories.
I gotta blow my nose again though.
Okay.
Can you read the first story? I'll be right back.
Sure.
Sorry. Yeah. My allergies are killing me.
This news story is from over on NeoGAF. The head of Marvel Games did a story with an interview with GameSpot. But the NeoGAF did a great job of kind of getting the summary out there. Marvel, many announcements to come regarding new Marvel games and developers. Marvel noted that they have announced some of their current projects and that they have many announcements to come regarding video games. It's worth noting that Marvel seems to have collapsed their mobile, VR, AR, and console gaming oversight into the same branch, so some of these will be VR and AR, and some of these will be mobile games, which they have 0 new ones announced on either front. Marvel's VR ambitions are to make more substantial games than you're seeing on the market right now. Their ambition these days is to make chart-topping major titles instead of just smaller titles that promote the brands. They point to the Marvel Contest of Champions as an example of that, along with some other successful mobile games, and are hoping titles like Spider-Man and the Avengers join them on the console side. Marvel now views games as a standalone important pillar of Marvel instead of a side effort or merchandising effort. He mentioned it as being right after the pillars of film and television, as it's not being quite as large as them yet, though growing in importance. I'm not sure if the inclusion of comics for this list was intentional. I doubt it. Marvel's definitely interested in games adding new characters and other things to the official Marvel lore, and points to Clash of Champions as a game that has invented new Marvel characters. He mentioned the Spider-Man costume from Insomniac's game as another. He thinks that someday entire new Marvel worlds will come from games, but is less certain of that, implying that there's no project currently trying to do that. It's worth noting that the location and context of this interview isn't mentioned, but that his comments make it sound like he's probably at a preview event for Spider-Man. I doubt that. There's a lot of rumors going around about the Spider-Man stuff. I can confirm that Greg Miller is not at Insomniac. A lot of people thinking that. He's not. He already said he's at Bosky. Yeah. So, anyway, given that we just got a bunch of NAC press previews, and we'll get into those later, I'm doubly suspicious this is from a Sony event when they showed Spider-Man. This interview was pretty guarded, presumably because it's explicitly one for release before press embargoes drop, but JT's that we'll be seeing a lot more about Marvel soon. #E3. So, long story short, Nick.
Yeah.
Marvel games, there's more we don't know about. They're really doubling down on this. This is great fucking news. A couple weeks ago, me and Greg went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yep.
Got to catch up with these guys a little bit. They got plans. Cool. They didn't tell us the plans, but from talking to them, you can tell they really care about building this universe and putting quality games out there and not fucking it up. And that's what we need, man. We need people that are looking at the broader vision across all the platforms and trying to make sure that they're really putting thought and care into the games they make. And that's why I think Spider-Man's going to be something special in the Avengers game as well.
That's
the
awesome.
Teams working on that. Think about that. The teams that made Deus Ex and the new Tomb Raiders combining to make an Avengers game.
That's awesome.
Come on, son.
That's going to be good.
Come on. Andy.
You mean
what you got for us?
Twitter stuff?
I don't know. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And he was sitting over there looking like he has an announcement to make.
So this is huge news, guys. Today, we are going to follow our first account on Twitter that is not an employee at Kind of Funny Vids.
So this is the first time the @KindOfFunnyVids account will be following someone who is not working in these hallowed halls.
We're gonna slowly start following more and more people, but today's gonna be the inaugural
oh my god
non-employee follow.
Okay.
And that tweet should be up in the next couple minutes.
On the Kind of Funny Vids Twitter?
Kind of Funny Vids Twitter. I haven't drafted it yet, but...
Are you asking people who we're supposed to follow? Is this what's happening?
There will be a poll up with 4 different accounts.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
4, sometimes 5.
Okay.
Gather around this Twitter account.
Yeah.
And one of y'all are going to... Well, several of y'all are going to hopefully vote. And then whoever you pick...
One of y'all will vote.
We're going to follow that account.
Okay, cool.
And it's mostly because I want to talk shit to other people on Twitter.
Great. Yeah.
So that's what all this is.
So talk shit on Twitter. He's going to tweet out from Kind of Funny Vids. There will be a poll in the next couple minutes.
I'm excited. Do I get to vote too, or is that just my opinion not count?
You can ask.
Because sometimes you guys relegate me and Kevin over to hey, just clean some stuff up and eat the rest of the Cheetos bag that he's been doing for the last, I shit you not, 45 minutes. I don't know how many more fucking Cheetos are in that bag, but he's been going so hard on it.
It's so good.
And I'm not criticizing you. I'm just jealous that you didn't offer me any more of the damn Cheetos.
I want to figure out a way too, Andy, to in the future try to get suggestions for who we should follow.
Okay.
From the chat.
Okay. Very cool.
Now, Tim.
And then I know what you're about to say, Nick. The chat's blowing up like this is the biggest news ever.
Shocking.
They're right.
There it is. It's huge.
It is.
It's huge. News.
Monumental.
It's huge news. Huge. But before that, our dear friend Shaka Luther King says, in all caps, and I think this is a good use of the all caps, Nick, Blade Runner is here.
Yes, it is.
It's here.
Yes, it is. Let's
now,
watch that
I
shit.
walked in this morning and I was like, I'm going to watch this trailer, and you were like, no. I want to see your reaction to this because you had seen it before.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I have not seen the show.
I've seen the first frame of it. Not this. The first actual frame.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Kevin, now before we do this, well, I was in before the fucking trailer. Can we make sure that this TV has sound?
Yeah, I guess that's a smart
Thank
idea.
you. Because I don't want this ruined for me.
Yeah. It's very exciting. So this is going to be our live first reactions to Blade Runner 2049. What a dope-ass name, too.
What's funny is, you remember when they said that? People were like, wait, that's when it's coming out? I'm like, no.
No one said that.
A couple people did.
Really?
People were confused. People was like, what?
No, I don't think they were. I think
I think that was you. All right.
Give it to us. Kevin, move your stupid cursor.
Every civilization was built off the back of a disposable workforce. But I can only make so many. Happy birthday.
I love that.
There is an order to things.
Oh, they used the original song.
That's what we do here. We keep order. The world is built on a wall that separates kind. Tell either side there's no wall. You bought a war.
You're a cop. I did your job once. I was good at it.
I know.
What do you want?
I want to ask you some questions.
The key to the future is finally unearthed. Bring it to me. They know you're here.
Is that Batista?
I always told you, you're special.
I did not know she's in this.
Your story isn't over yet. There's still a page left.
I'm in, dude.
Oh God,
I'm
it looks
fucking
so
in.
good. First off, they got me by using the original soundtrack, which they probably won't use for the actual movie. But the fact that they seasoned it in for the trailer,
yeah, they will.
Oh my God,
Dude, look who's making this. They're not gonna fuck this up.
Oh, they're not gonna fuck this up. And if I'm not kidding, I think that's Ana de Armas, and I am in love with her. I did not know she's in this.
Oh, I'm so stoked about that.
It is.
The colors look so great.
Dude, it's...
Every single shot of that looked beautiful.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Man, we can just wrap it up.
We can. We're done.
Better than here today, guys.
Are you familiar with her at all?
No, Ana de Armas?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. She was in a movie called War Dogs. That's the first time I saw her, but she's been in a few other things. This girl is like amazing. Amazing. I'm in love with her. But
wait, what's the rest of the cast
Let's look
of
through
that
it.
movie? Because that trailer had a lot of people.
So Ana de Armas, David Bautista, rather.
Interesting.
Ryan Gosling, Robin Wright, Jared Leto, Harrison Ford, and Mackenzie Davis. If you're not familiar with Mackenzie Davis, she's in *Halt to Catch Fire*, and I love her.
Yes.
She's awesome in that. She was also in a movie called *What If*, I think, with Adam Driver and Harry Potter. Lenny James, who is Morgan on *Walking Dead*, is in it. Who is this person? David. I don't know who that person is. And Edward James Olmos is coming back, which is fucking awesome. 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 You have no idea. I don't know who this guy. Oh, that guy. The guy who I can only describe as the weird guy that Harvey Dent was going to put a bullet through his head in The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah. That dude.
Yeah, that guy. He's famous for that. I don't want to see any more about this. That already spoiled too much for me.
See, what's exciting to me is I remember watching Blade Runner years and years and years ago and loving it, but being like, I never need to watch this again. Like, I'm kind of good. This trailer made me be like, I want to.
I have to go back and watch it. The
again.
problem is that I'm not up on my Blade Runner. Like, there's lots of obviously theories about what's happening at the end. There's different versions that I haven't seen in forever. I think I've only actually ever seen 2 versions of it,
I've only seen
which is the original theatrical release
or whatever it was.
and the director's cut.
The director's cut. That's what I saw.
But I know there's more out there. I know there's more footage. I know there's like different things. The ending is supposed to be very ambiguous to me. I was like, it wasn't ambiguous to me, but and clearly it's not anymore because he's still alive. But someone brought up a very good point too as well. Roger Deakins is the DP, says Dill_N, which is amazing. I don't know if you're familiar with Roger Deakins' work, but he did Skyfall. He did all of Denis Villeneuve's movies except for Arrival. I don't think he did that one. That's why this movie looks so freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Well, see, what's interesting is this, just from this trailer, it looks like Arrival did in terms of the shots being beautiful, but there was color. And they're like, because my problem with Arrival is that everything was just so dark.
Yeah.
Like, even the dark scenes in this have like a pop to them.
Well, what I like is they're nailing the sort of future dystopian vibe, right? They're nailing that giant, what I really wanted, in recent memory, Ghost in the Shell to sort of feel like. I think it missed that mark because Ghost in the Shell, I think they wanted a cleaner feel to it. This has that thick smog ambience to it, where like the light's there, but it's dulled somehow.
Covered, yeah.
And it's sort of dingy and dirty because
So
that's
stoked.
where it is. And you're seeing all those. There's a lot of great homages in that, obviously, to like what's her name? Now I'm forgetting the actress's name that was in it. Daryl Hannah's character in the original, right? Where she's like, the hot blonde wig walking through, kind of like disheveled, things like that. And that song, man, that just
It's good.
It's so good.
They're nailing it. I'm stoked about this. Let's get hyped. October, sooner than I would have. This is one of those movies that's like, yeah, right. It'll come eventually, but like, there's a date, and it's not that far off.
No,
Pretty
looks
cool.
great. How good for Denis Villeneuve, man. That guy.
He's doing
on
it.
a fucking tear right now. Tear. Good
All
for
right.
him.
Next news story. Speaking of Batista, here we go. Marvel may get full Spider-Man rights back, according to Dave Bautista. Now, this, admittedly,
It's from Dave Bautista.
is a fully fluff headline and article.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you
let's
about
just
it.
get into it
There's a
anyway.
quote from Bautista. Spider-Man is the one I'm really looking forward to. I love that kid. I love Tom Holland. I also love that they're staying so true to the comics with this whole series, and I think that's because Marvel Studios has gotten involved. I think it was Sony who had control, and I think they're doing a partnership now, but I think they will, I don't know this for sure, but I think they're going to reacquire Spider-Man. So that's what this headline's based off of. I just kind of wanted to take this as a jumping point to talk about the Spider-Man clip, which I don't want to watch because I don't want to. It's a clip from the movie, so I don't want to spoil things for people.
Sure.
Is it a good clip?
It's very good.
It's
fun.
good. It's
fun.
it's given me some faith in the movie. It came
You
during
have
the
this
MTV
weird
movie awards last night.
You have this weird hang up about this film. Like, you think it's going to be terrible.
That's
like
not
you
true.
Secretly, like, I've talked to you before, but you're very, like, cautious about it. You're very
What?
protective of this film.
No. I just don't think it's. I think there's a lot of signs that I'm like worried about. The trailers aren't good. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
true.
what you thought about Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's true.
Too.
That is what I was wrong about Guardians.
So good.
I was totally wrong about Guardians.
I think it's
going to
be. I think it's gonna be really.
But to be fair, I think the Spider-Man trailer is worse than the Guardians trailer.
Sure. I actually agree.
They're just poorly cut
the domestic
trailers.
one was weird,
And the international one wasn't much better.
but it was a little.
But seeing this clip, I'm like, all right, cool. They're nailing the characters that and the things about the movie I care about. You know, not necessarily the characters I care about because Batista's wrong. They're not being true to the source material. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
That's true. To point out trailers, this is a good point. Not the licensor at work says the Thor trailer sold me better than the Spider-Man trailer. That's true, but to be fair, Thor has been traditionally a little bit underwhelming as far as like the trailers and the movies that have come out so far. So like they had a lot more going for them going into this of saying like, hey, we're gonna surprise people. Also, they used Led Zeppelin.
They killed it.
Endgame.
That shit was so great. I don't know. I guess
I don't know. See,
where you're coming from.
I like the Spider-Man trailer up until. I like all of the trailers. I like the style of them up until the point where they were like, "Oh, by the way, we got to make sure we show the bad guy." And then once
That was
Michael
like the
Keaton's in
first
it,
one.
I know, but up until that, like, I love the that's on the use, and it's like about the kid becomes Spider-Man, him and Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, that's all I want to see. I don't even care if there's shit that happens in the movie. I want to see him hanging out with Robert Downey Jr. Maybe he solves a crime. Done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what you're feeding off from me is I just don't like the Spider-Man in S.H.I.E.L.D. Spider-Man in like with all the tech stuff. I prefer the more like small scale Spider-Man in the city, Spider-Man in school type of deal.
I understand that, but ultimately,
I hate you so goddamn much.
You have to just get your head wrapped around the fact that you're in the minority on that one.
Oh no.
Because when I looked
in spectacular fashion, you were just wrong.
When I looked down the line, I think the ultimate sort of opportunity they have here is to combine those and make them a lot more fun and make them, put in some Die Hard references, put in some references to some other stuff, and just make them silly.
If you want fun, you should watch Spectacular Spider-Man. The Superior Spider-Man series. If you want a great comic series, Superior Spider-Man.
You can watch all 2 seasons of Spectacular Spider-Man, or you can watch all 4 seasons of Ultimate Spider-Man.
You could. And then blow your goddamn brains out. Oh man, give us season 3 of Spectacular Spider-Man. Come on.
It's me.
It's me. It's me.
Copy and paste too much.
Okay, sorry.
Let's see.
Kevin just texted me,
Nick.
but it was good.
I didn't expect you to check it right now.
Well, you know me. I have attention span of a 3-year-old.
The funniest thing
Oh, yeah,
of my
let's read
life,
some
the biggest irony, is that I get so much shit, like bittersweet here. Tim negative Getty. There's an S at the end of that. These motherfuckers call me out because I'm too negative. Motherfuckers call me out because I'm too positive. If I didn't do anything, then I'd just be in the middle, and people would give me shit for that, for not having an opinion.
Well, that's good. You're polarizing.
In every way.
You're polarizing. You're a popular human being. They're just fucking with you.
No, they're not.
They're giving you shit.
It's ridiculous. I just don't understand
You're
people,
just
man.
giving. People like to give you shit. What are you gonna do? That's your lot in life.
I mean, I'll take it.
People like to sit here and be disgusted by me, and people like to, I guess, put Kevin behind a glass wall that he can't see through, and just put a camera on him, and just see what happens. Just watch him. Maybe like dip Paula into it occasionally and see what happens.
Oh man, nothing good.
You know what I mean? Just throw some almost thoughts at him. Let's read some tips, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I like you. That's
Let's go.
I think you're overly positive. I like that. I like that about you. It makes me happy every time I walk through the door. Doommaster206 says, Ryan McCaffrey from IGN had to put his dog Maggie to sleep today. Aw. Maybe the best friends can throw him some sweet nasty love. His Twitter handle is @DMC_Ryan.
Yeah, please send some love to Ryan McCaffrey. He loved that dog. That's so sad. Like their whole journey has been.
That sucks. Yeah,
loving,
but
tumultuous.
I don't even want to talk about this.
Let's not
I've
even.
had to put dogs there before.
It's not fun.
Not good. BCamper319 says, last time I can watch live for a while producing a movie this summer. Wow, awesome. Best friends and Nick, who are into film, should check out my YouTube. Well, that's cool. Kevin, can you copy that into the chat?
Yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations on that. Good luck with that. Jared D007 says, just leaving my birthday tax. Have a great day. Appreciate that. Ninja95 says, hey, Tim and Nick. Check out Batman and Bill, a documentary about co-creator of Batman who wasn't given credit for it until 2016. Very sad story with an amazing outcome. That's awesome. Where's that at? Let us know in the chat.
I think it's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
I've been seeing that pop around, yeah.
Okay, cool. Double check on that. I'll read more tips. Whodat Ninja 93 says, just wanted to say thank you. Thanks to those who came out to the New York. Hulu. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, because Bob Kane always gets it, right?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Whodat Ninja 73 says, just want to thank all those who came out to the New York City meetup this past month. It was one of the best days I've had in a long time. Thanks, Nick, Tim, Kevin, and Greg for creating this community.
Dude, the pictures of that looked fucking awesome.
Right?
It was. Do you see them?
No.
There's a bunch of people in like Central Park. I assume it was Central Park. Just with Mario Kart, like with Switches.
Oh, awesome.
Hell of them.
Awesome.
So cool.
Awesome. Well, good, guys. And thank you guys, of course, for being in the community and making the best community possible. Tesla Chad says, have you guys found much success with bringing the Kind of Funny morning show to YouTube? ? Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah, man. It's been great.
The surprise has been, the reception's been great on YouTube, and also people are listening to it as a podcast, which is strange.
Yeah. Which reminder,
Whatever.
if you wanted to, you can follow the RSS feed for this on iTunes or any of the podcast services you use. It's also on YouTube and people watching now on Twitch. Mm-hmm. I think the greatest success we found with the show is that it's so fun to do. And this is the thing that we really are like, oh, I can't wait for this. I like being able to just go and just chat and have fun. And just talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about.
This is what Good Morning America started as. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, hey, you can't say the word vagina that many times before the FCC gets involved.
And that's why
we're basically the spiritual successor to Good Morning America.
Yeah. But I love this. I love hanging out with the chat, and I feel like the vibe of this show is the best that we got going for us.
I think so too. I like it a lot. Board. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy co-hosting, largely because all I have to do is read tips and make fun of Kevin.
Yeah.
That's all you choose to do.
That's all I want to do, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I live my life a quarter pounder at a time. That's right. A joke from the Extreme Gaming Challenge.
You should check that out
right now. You guys check that right now. Ignacio Rojas says, hi guys. Sending this fun vid again, because last time you didn't mention it was good or bad. You just skipped all of the clips. Kevin, why are you so afraid of racing me in Mario Kart 8? Kevin, can you check that out?
I'm not afraid. I didn't play.
Kevin will race you. He'll race you. He's not afraid. Old School A2 says, fun clip. Hi, gents. Maybe you've seen this, but it's fucking gold. 38 seconds long. FYI, volume's pretty low, so add some extra juice. Much love. He gave us the clip there. Kevin will check that out.
It's like a parakeet singing.
Cool. I'll watch it.
I chose not to.
You don't want to watch it?
No.
Okay. Well, I apologize. Kevin doesn't want to watch it?
We also don't want to watch your video. Sorry. It sucks. I mean, it's not that it sucks. It's just...
No, Kevin, you are the gatekeeper to quality.
It's Cell versus what's his face?
Who?
Cell from Dragon Ball Z versus Saitama.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You should watch that.
No, we should not watch that.
Come on.
No,
anime's never gotten us any sort of trouble.
Someone cut it up and did a really shitty job putting it together. It's fine.
Never mind. We're not going to watch it. Mario Not Bro says, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm hyped for BR, and I've never seen the original, but I need to know if Final Cut is the best version. Can y'all help a brother out? Can't wait for the next Skype call. Love you. Well, I can't wait for the next Skype call either. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, making those frappuccinos. I don't know. Here's the thing, and this is one of those things that I feel like the chat could help us out with, but it could also just de-evolve into a fucking flame war.
Yeah.
I think the director's cut is the one that everyone says is the definitive version of Blade Runner. Definitely don't watch the theatrical release.
Chat's saying Final Cut is the best version.
Final Cut is the best version. Okay.
Final Cut confirmed best version.
Watch the Final Cut.
Everyone's saying Final Cut.
Final Cut's the definitive. Okay. Cool. We're going to go with that. I will watch it as well before. We should actually do like a watch. Maybe we should do a watch along with it. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. That could be fun.
We'll get some Flaming Hot Cheetos. It'd be great.
We do have some watch-alongs coming up. We've been saying...
I'm excited.
We've been saying that we're going to do Attack on Titan Season 2, and I've been saving it. There's I think 4 episodes dubbed out. Oh my God. I think 7 episodes subbed.
You know, I was
hyped about
I'm
this.
like, oh, dude, the new Attack on Titan's out. And Tim's like, we have to wait. It's not the right time yet.
It's not yet.
So I'm excited about
we
that.
need to watch with the people.
The people. Fargo Brady 45 said, did you see the Transformers clip last night during the MTV Awards?
No.
Sure shit, no.
There were the MTV Awards last night?
It was hands down some of the worst dialogue to ever come out of Anthony Hopkins. No faith in this rolling piece of shit anymore.
He had faith originally.
So we kind of tore into Transformers on Friday, and the resounding message in the chat, in the comments on YouTube were, how can they like Fast and Furious and talk this much shit about Transformers? They can say all the same thing about Fast and Furious. It's like, guys, if you honestly believe that, you have not seen any of those movies.
The thing about it is this. Fast and Furious, we can all agree that the Fast and the Furious as a whole, every single movie, they're not the height of what cinema can do in any way, shape, or form.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
I know they're fresh for you. But yeah, I've been living this dream for the last like 10 years, brosums. Okay? They're not. No one's going to go out there and argue that you're going to put that up against Blade Runner.
No.
And you can have a relevant argue that one's better than the other. No, Blade Runner's clearly a fucking masterpiece piece of art. These are fun movies that somehow have heart. That's all that matters.
That is what it is.
Okay.
There is heart in the fun, and it is, for being a fun movie, it does it so well.
It does it well. And again, it knows what it is. It knows what it's trying to be. It's about, you can tell that the directors, they put a lot of love in this film.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it's not.
Is the difference between Fast and Furious and Transformers.
Transformers is it's a movie series that's made to be a spectacle that does really well at the box office. That's where their focus is. Whether that's good or bad, we can have a very long debate about that. The fact of the matter is, the movies do well. They don't necessarily have to worry about what goes into them. They just kind of let the artists do their work and make cool scenes and cool action scenes, and that's pretty much it.
And that is pretty much it. And it is a disaster.
But yeah, I mean, Fast and Furious, far and away, the best 8 trilogy. I mean, what would you say? Octrilogy?
It is so far. I would say it is the
Octology.
You're missing
Harry Potter's better.
Harry Potter.
But
we need one movie. We got one more movie. One more from Fast, and it'll be the greatest.
That's true.
9 movies.
That's right. I forgot they split Part 7 up into 7 and 7 2.
So good.
I can't. I said this the same. I'm starting to get the same thing when I watch Fast and Furious. But when I watch the 7th and 8th film in Harry Potter, like I get weird anxiety. Like it's this like crazy deep nostalgia that makes me really sad that I can't relive that time of my life again. It's unfortunate. So that's why Cool Greg is the smartest of all of us. He's just not gonna. He just skipped that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Just not reading the 7th book, not watch the 7th and 8th movie.
No, he watched the 7th and 8th movie.
Oh, he did?
He hasn't read the book, yeah.
Well, okay. That doesn't make any sense. Axis
He says
01.
there's way more in the book.
He respects the books
There
more.
really isn't.
He says there's way more in the book.
There's more. The books
In
are
the
better,
other
don't
book.
get me
Yeah, that's
wrong,
what
but
he's
it was like 6 hours of movie. They covered a lot of territory in the 2 movies. Axis 013198 says, "Hey guys, I think you both would love love the anime My Hero Academia. Academia. That's how you say it. It's into its 2nd season right now, and you guys should definitely check it out. We've heard about it. I think it's definitely on the radar, for sure.
By the way, I don't think I've said this on the show. Maybe I have. I am halfway through One Punch Man.
One Punch! What do you think?
I'm sold. I'm so sold. Yeah, no, it's good. It's really good.
It's one of those things where you're like, they just must have all the right people working on this. You know, like they just sit in a room, and I'm just assuming the writer's room is just like, someone says something, they're like, yes, good idea.
See,
it's so good.
I have a problem with it. I have a problem with anime where I feel like I was spoiled early on, where watching Code Geass and Death Note, those are 2 things that one of them's 50 episodes, one of them's 37. You knew there was an end, and they are telling this sprawling story where every single plot hole gets figured out eventually in some way or another. And I think that it's a Game of Thrones-esque in terms of like there's a lot of moving parts and it's great, and I love the whole story. So it kind of gets hard for me to watch other anime that aren't as ambitious.
Good as that, yeah.
I think ambitious is the right word.
Same with like Death Note, right? Where you're like, oh, I want everything to be Death Note. And it's not.
Exactly. And so that's why when I start watching this, I'm like, oh man, like I don't like it when I start feeling like it's filler, or I don't like when I feel like it's not really gonna better me when I'm done with it.
Right.
But I appreciate that it's 12 episodes, and it's just like we're committing to this joke, and we're committing to what it is. And so far, I'm like, all right, I can, as hard as it is for me to get over my own bullshit.
Right.
This is good.
It is one of the only anime movies, like series, that makes me actually laugh out loud. Like not, that was funny. Like I caught myself actually laughing almost hysterically at parts. All the shows you just mentioned are in one category.
Oh, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They're in these are fucking amazing, like masterpieces almost. Like Death Note is an unbelievably unparalleled accomplishment as anime. That's not what One Punch Man's trying to be. What's that?
So is Code Geass.
Code Geass, I'm sure, is over there as well. There's a lot of series you can put in that category, right? A lot of like the your top 10 anime. One Punch Man, it's on a little island over here by itself, and basically is making fun of everything else that's around it. And I fucking love it.
It's great.
It's great.
It's so good at doing that. Like, I'm
You talk about
happy
filler.
that I committed
It's like
to it.
all of it is filler.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so
funny
fucking
though,
hilarious.
because it's so good at being a parody where it's filler, but it never feels like it.
No, but
because
it's really well
it'll
done.
go from filler to like the epic moment like that.
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
like,
why we were hanging out with
guys.
Sean, and Sean finished it, and he was like, he actually thanked me for the recommendation. He was like, I would not have watched that had it not been for you, and I was like, you're welcome. But he was like, it's hilarious because he's like, it's such a weird dichotomy because you watch it and it's funny and silly and dumb, and then when the action kicks in, it's actually fucking really cool.
Yeah, dude, it's
and like the
beautifully
way they
animated.
animate it and the way they do all like as it's going crazier and crazier, and the style changes into like a more raw style, like
Yeah.
closer to. It's awesome.
It's
awesome. We had a
fun.
great discussion about it when we did fan service over at Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely check that out. Next tip comes from Red Rising. It says, if I become a Patreon supporter, will the early exclusive podcasts automatically be in my iTunes RSS feed?
There will be a separate RSS feed for the bonus episodes.
There you go.
Wait. If you're talking about just the early episodes, either way, it's a separate feed. Right?
No, so the early episodes. The early episodes, they don't go through the RSS feed. I believe they go through the RSS feed through Patreon, but it's the same one.
Got it.
And
If you're on Patreon, there is an RSS feed that you will get that will have both the bonus episodes and the early episodes.
There you go.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds right.
You can go to patreon.com/kindafunny.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out.
And I think for iTunes, you have to like go into the. Amy has like a long email, like a long thread where
Shout
you
out
can
to
just
Amy.
click stuff.
Yeah, shout out to
Doing some
Amy.
things.
We haven't talked about Amy for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what she's been up to.
I miss
She's
her.
here. I've been seeing her in the
shit,
chat.
Amy, I miss you. Come back to the States. Come hang out with us.
All right.
A couple more tips, and then we can
go.
probably call it at this point. Zyger1337, never heard of him, says, "Hey, Nick and Tim. Today I passed my driving test, so here's $5 to celebrate. Thank you guys for being awesome and always making hard days better. Now that I can legally drive, you think Greg would rematch? ? I think you should rematch, Greg,
Mm-hmm.
because to be perfectly honest, and this is just between you
No,
and
no,
me,
no.
Zyger.
He lost. He's not good enough.
Greg cheats. Okay? We all know this. He's a cheater. You got real close to beating him. You should have won that match. Okay? Here's how I want it to go. And here's how I think it should go. You rematch Greg, and then you play everyone else, and then you play me for the championship. But that'll never happen because I'll just keep dodging you like I'm dodging Greg. All right.
There you go.
Te quiero mucho, baby.
quiero
And our
mucho.
final tip for today comes from Anakins. Says, hey guys, if y'all ever want to try vegetarian pizza that's bomb AF, I highly recommend Silver Pizzeria in Berkeley. They change what they are making every day. Also, fun. Here's a fun clip. I've never in my life thought, let's try vegetarian pizza until right now. And I'll be honest with you, it sounds cool, but I'm going to Chipotle today.
Hell yeah. We're going to Chipotle.
That's it for tips. We're calling tips.
Calling them tips.
Thank you guys for the support, of course. Oh man, I am
Vegetarian pizza. Is that not just pizza without like meat?
I think that's just pizza, but I think they don't make it with. Maybe it's not.
No,
maybe no dairy.
No, that's vegan. Vegetarian is just without meat. Yeah.
So
I've
just
had,
a cheese pizza. Yeah, I think I've had
Yeah.
that a couple times, but.
like a mushroom pizza or like with. Like
Yeah, but maybe they put
tomatoes.
fun shit on it. Maybe it's like broccoli,
Oh, yeah,
cool
no, I'm
stuff.
sure
That's always
I'm
fun.
sure they
Cool
put fun
stuff.
shit.
A cool stuff.
We don't want to watch this, right? This is the tip he sent.
Is it
Like,
funny?
It's 3 minute long. The Blink 182 thing.
No. But can you put this in the chat?
Oh, is it funny?
The Blinken Park. It's going to be great.
Cool. Let's go into the next news story.
How long should the poll be?
How long should the poll be?
One day. I
24
think. Yeah,
hours?
24 hours.
1 day? Okay.
Starting now. Starting now.
Oh, Tim.
Yeah.
You've got Aladdin written in
I
here.
do. There's Guy Ritchie did an interview, and he talked about Aladdin a bit. I'm going to scroll down to the part that matters here.
Okay.
When he was asked about, so are you going to, cast white people as Aladdin?
Mm-hmm. He's like, nah, I'm going to cast British people.
Here was his response.
Suck it.
All right.
What do you say?
And it's an interesting response, but very
Guy Ritchie.
It's very Guy
So-
Ritchie. He says, quote, "Decency is decency. Humanity is humanity."
It's true.
I think the
are
film will
both true
dictate
things.
exactly what the tone is supposed to be and who's supposed to be in it. You just don't want to feel like you're muscled into it because you're bullied into it. It will be what it will be because it should be what it should be.
It should be what it should be.
It will have its own authentic voice, and you don't want that voice contaminated by a PC army.
Nailed it.
We'll see what ends up happening.
That's fair.
That is fair.
That's fair. The thing is, if they haven't started casting, it is an interesting question. It is an interesting question.
We'll see what ends up happening.
Because you really don't, like, I don't think the Aladdin movie would fail, but you really don't want to run the risk of Ghost in the Shelling it. So be careful.
I mean, it's Disney too, so.
Yeah, Disney will figure it out. Disney's also, you're also talking about the people who are responsible for the last Beauty and the Beast, which had Josh Gad and, that Josh Gad moment, things like that. So they're very progressive. It's a very progressive company. We're looking at that.
It should be Ismahawk.
It should be either Danny Shepard from Ismahawk or our boy Raul.
Raul?
Yeah.
Oh, can he sing?
Raul Coley? I'm sure. It doesn't matter. They'll figure that out.
Well, yeah, Emma Watson can't either, but it doesn't matter. Side note, Guy Ritchie's on the Joe Rogan Experience, and I can't fucking wait to listen to that 3-hour podcast with him.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's going to be fascinating.
It's very fascinating because when you get these people, like when you get guys that are very much guarded behind media. Actually, I don't know if Guy Ritchie is or not, but when you get big Hollywood directors like this and you sit down with them, man, crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to listen to that. Everyone should give that a shot.
That should be fun.
Cool.
Let's see. What else do we got? I'm trying to.
Man.
This one?
You know what?
Gun this one?
The last story that I want to read is this one that Kevin has right now, and I don't even want to read it.
Yeah.
I just want to let people know that it exists. Our Lord and Savior Knack, he's back. Knack 2 is an atonement. This is an article by Colin Campbell over at Polygon. He sat down with Mark Cerny. They got to play a little bit of Knack 2, and people have impressions of Knack 2.
I think
it's real. It's a thing. I mean, it sounds like it's a lot better than the first one, which I don't know if that's possible, because Knack 1, fucking masterpiece.
Was it?
No,
10 out of
it
10.
wasn't. But it's kind of the joke that everybody
I understand.
acts like it is the best thing of all time. Because it is the best thing of all time, Nick. We need to do a Let's Play of Knack.
I'll play Knack with you.
Nick Knack?
Yeah. Nick Knack.
Oh,
Nick at Knack.
there's something here. Anyway, check
What
that shit
was
out.
the, when did Knack come out? Was this 360 era?
No, this is a PS4 launch title.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough.
The poll is up.
The poll is up.
The poll
Zyger just put it in the
is
chat, so
Ba-da-da-da-da,
go vote
da-da-da.
for,
I'm gonna vote right now.
for whoever you want.
Ba-ba.
Nick's going right now.
I just want to see who's on the poll.
Okay.
Ooh. Who's Larry?
Who the fuck is Larry? I'm voting for Larry.
I'm voting for Funhouse. No, because we're gonna have to vote for Larry if Larry wins.
Who's Larry?
Oh, poor
He
Game
gets
Attack.
picked.
He's the
okay.
best representative of Achievement Hunter.
You've nominated him yourself as the best representative?
I mean, while we
Larry.
can follow Achievement Hunter, we can follow Larry, the editor from Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did I meet Larry last time we were
I don't know if I've ever met
Probably
Larry.
have, yeah.
Was
Maybe.
Larry the one that went to... No. Was he
No.
the
You
one
guys, Funhouse is the right answer.
Oh, Shifty Larry.
Shifty Larry.
I see.
No, I only know him because you've talked about him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check. Oh, I mean, he comes up, so let's see what he looks like. I only know people by face.
Yeah.
Nope, I
Never met
him.
this guy.
No, he pretty boy, though. Very pretty boy.
He's the lead editor.
Okay, lead editor.
Yeah.
Because we know Trevor.
Trevor, yeah. But why would you vote for Trevor when you can vote for Larry?
You're right. Vote for Larry. Well, actually, vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for.
It's Funhouse. Vote for Funhouse.
Oh, man.
For Larry. I'm casting
I'm
my vote
liking this.
Larry for Larry.
Shifty Larry.
Oh, Larry's not doing too badly. Unlike Game Attack.
As long as
Unlike
it's not
Game
Game
Attack.
Attack, right?
Poor Game
I love how
Attack.
much shit Game Attack gets, always. Speaking of Game Attack, though, and showing them some love, Kev,
Yo,
I'm going to put a link in the
I'll click it.
thing for you.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday, we had a nice little back and forth with the Game Attack guys on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg and I were talking. We're like, you know what? We did an exclusive back in the day with Sean Boland of Game Attack about video game tattoos, and it was really good. So we're like, let's just fucking put it live. So we put it live yesterday, and people have been enjoying that.
That's fun.
It's at the top of the thing right now. So yeah,
God.
Kevin just put it in the chat there.
Just boy orgy all the day.
But anyway, you can go check that out. It was a fun day.
What?
Honey boo boo.
All right.
Yeah, whatever you want, Kevin.
Oh, and also the episode, more importantly than the video game tattoos, in the episode Kevin just put in the chat, Greg Miller tells one of his best video game stories of all time.
Oh my God.
Where
Best.
he talks about haters and how haters, like he deals with haters or whatever. And Sean has a confession to make where Sean was one of the dudes that would talk shit and call Greg fat on IGN.
He did
And
it once. He did it once.
he had like screenshots and shit. and it was fucking great.
Oh, he brought in his own
Like,
screenshots
and
of it?
he told the whole story of it,
that's
and he was like, "I'm
awesome.
so sorry, I was a fucking asshole," and like he has this whole redemption story, and then Greg tells a tale about how he fucked some guy over for talking shit about him.
Oh, is this the one with the interview?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, where, giving you the brief version, there's this dude that talked hella shit about IGN and Greg Miller, and he tried getting a job at IGN years later. And they sat in the interview room, and Greg just looks at him and just like, and printed out pages upon pages of this guy talking shit. And we're just like, so what do you have to say about this? That Greg had kept. Greg Miller is a psychopath.
He's a psychopath. The thing about Greg is every once in a while you look at him and you're like, you kind of just want to whisper in his ear. It's like, you're doing really good at pretending like you're a real human being. You know what I mean?
But is
like,
he though?
You know what? Like you know when you watch guys that
cracks
are,
more than he's like
that's
stable.
true. But you know what I mean when you watch those movies about serial killers,
Yeah.
like Dexter, for instance. Like I look at Dexter and I'm like, oh, someone trained him really good at like pretending like he's like, you know, when he walks out of the house, it's like that's what a smile looks like. That's frowny face, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Greg.
That's Greg.
That is totally.
God bless him.
Totally Greg. Holy cow, it's Chris says he ruined a guy's job opportunity. Hooray. It's like, well, the guy fucked up. Like, talk shit, get shot in the truest way. Be good to people, man.
Well, it is, to be fair,
Well, don't be an internet troll. This is what happens to the internet
that's
troll.
that's like such a Greg Miller thing to do. They shouldn't have. But it doesn't matter. Long story short is, remember, the internet is forever.
Yeah.
So when you do something stupid right now, that might have blowback on you later. Mm-hmm. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday and soon.
Don't be an asshole on the internet, people.
People are saying, like when you say boy orgy, Nick, that's a perfect example.
Perfect example.
When I say the words boy and orgy together,
in tandem,
that's something that, I mean, I fully recommend, and this will be the clip that people clip out once the world blows up at me. At some point, people will be like, Nick, you have to stop saying this shit, right?
Yep.
But that's not today.
There you go.
And it's certainly not tomorrow.
Today, my friends.
Not today.
Today.
Ha, ha, ha.
All right, let's do some giveaways.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
This giveaway is brought to you by Blue Apron. Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country.
Sorry, continue.
Cooking together builds strong family bonds. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times together more often. Check that out, though.
That's fun.
Building family values.
There it is.
Having grand old times.
What's
with
better than
Blue Apron.
family? Nothing.
Nothing. Maybe Blue Apron's food. No, Greg, remember that one time Greg made the food and it was so good?
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, man. All right, anyway.
I talked so much crap to him, too. I was like, you can't cook.
For less than $10 per person per meal, Blue Apron delivers seasonal recipes along with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Choose from a variety of new recipes each week, or they'll surprise you. It's a fun time. A couple upcoming meals include, Nick, get ready for this.
Get ready. Give it to me.
Beef teriyaki stir-fry with sugar snap peas and lime rice.
That does sound good.
Baked spinach and egg flatbread with sautéed asparagus and lemon aioli. I love asparagus.
You do love asparagus.
I fucking love
It's a very
asparagus.
good, interesting personality trait of yours.
It's great. And then last but not least, 3 cheese and baby broccoli stromboli.
What is stromboli?
I don't know, but it sounds really fun.
Stromboli.
Get that stromboli. Let's see what's going on. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/KFMS. You'll love how it tastes and how easy it is to cook. It's blueapron.com/KFMS. Blue Apron.
It's like
A better way to cook.
Oh yeah, stromboli. It's like there's another name for that. Mm-hmm. Like cannelloni? No, not cannelloni. Basically like a pizza they roll up into like a wrap.
Yeah, it looks like if you took a slice of pizza and then
Yeah.
did that to it.
Yeah. What is the? God, I'm the worst Italian on the planet.
4 ways to win. Every day we throw a game at you and all that stuff. 1, be in the chat. 2, be a Twitch subscriber. You can do that by either paying on Twitch, or if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription a month. You need to renew that every month, and it'd be pretty dope if you use it on us. The other ways are support us on patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames at the $2 or above level. Today, the winner is... Is this from the Twitch chat, Kev?
Yep.
From the Twitch chat,
Damn it, Kevin.
Smokin' Davey.
Why damn it, Kevin?
I don't know. I just like saying it.
Smokin' Davey, you have won G-Nog on PS4.
Yeah.
That's that VR game.
That's awesome.
Bow, 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 bow.
Dog, huh?
G-Nog.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it. G-N-O-G.
Nog. I think it's just nog.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd just be Nog. When you put the G in front of it, it's like gnocchi. It's Nog.
I'm gonna say it's G-Nog.
G-Nog. It's like when your brother calls it G-O-G.
My brother does call it G-O-G.
He loves it. Yo, I was watching the GOG show the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, I love you, Cool Greg. I
Cool
love
Greg.
you so much. He's got his own flavor he puts on everything, and that flavor is hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations to Gnog.
Do we have any more tips? I know we called them, but I just
Let
want
me
to make
double
sure
check.
that we're...
I'll double check.
being
I think
good.
we actually do have one more tip. Let's see. We do have one more tip, and this is it, guys. No more tips, please. Gerardo the Mart says, "Hey guys,
Okay.
I work at a local hotel in SF, and as a kind of funny best friend, I talked to my boss to send out a promo code for people staying in town for Kind of Funny Live 3. The promo code,
Shit.
and I hope he's serious about this,
I hate this. I hate you all.
is bongos.
Gerardo the Mart, if you're being serious, I know that sounds like a joke, but if you're being serious, hit me up because I would love to help people out with some.
Yeah, if you
hotel
actually
hookups.
do work at a hotel and have a promo code, that would be amazing. But
And if you
not,
do, please,
thank you for that awesome joke.
yeah.
Long live
either way,
bongos.
either way.
Never
But
let it
hit us
die.
up, hit us up.
Never let it die.
All right.
I can't. You know what's funny is when we do the extra live stream. Like normally, I'm like, oh, it's for a good cause, but it's so much energy that goes into that. I'm looking forward to that shit this year.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to it
Yep.
because Tim, what do we do here? It's a rhetorical question. I'll answer it. We give the people what they want.
Yeah.
People want to be entertained. They want some level of faux news story that they could easily get on more reputable outlets, but they really just want to see the bongos. And when you're not giving people what they want, you can't possibly expect them to be happy about that.
Think about
Kevin has what they want. Think of the people, Kevin.
Think about how much money we're gonna raise for those big, beautiful kids this year.
Give them what they want.
Tell him, Andy.
Give them. Give them to them.
Give it to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it for
All
tips.
right, that's it for tips. Let's check out the chat here.
Okay. Let's
Do
do the
some-
old Colin Moriarty 3 and 3.
3.
Which, by the way, we've never actually done. I want you to know that. We say 3 and 3, and then I end up reading 20
He
non-subscribers, and it's
He
fun.
invented the 3 and 3 2 days before leaping.
That's fair. That's fair. It's fair.
Stephen Cool 2 says, Tim and Nick, I turned 30 on Sunday. I'm making a list of goals for my 30s. Do you have anything for me?
Anal.
Oh,
Kevin
that's a
says
good
anal.
goal. That is a good goal. I mean, I would say the normal goals, whatever you want that makes you happy. If buying a home makes you happy, do that. If getting married makes you happy, great. Kids, dogs,
Give 'em a goal.
travel.
Give 'em one goal.
Here's a goal. Travel someplace you never thought you'd go. That's a
Okay.
goal. That's always fun.
That's a
It's
good
very
one.
character building.
What's a goal? Try a vlog.
Yeah, fuck it. No, here's the goal. Here's what you really should be asking yourself. Unless you've already accomplished this, in which case, kudos to you. What is the thing you actually want to be doing? Because I bet there is one thing. And if there is, do it now.
Do it, whatever
That's your
the hell
goal.
it is.
Right now.
Figure it
today.
out.
Start today. That's
Get
your
it
goal.
done by, you have
If
10
you want to
years.
write that, if you secretly want to write that script, you want to direct a movie, you want to do any of these things, you want to start a vlog, you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be better on Twitter, do it now.
Do that shit.
Because you got 10 years to do it, because let me tell you one thing right now. Once you hit 40, your body starts breaking down on you. And then you won't be able to do any of those things. You're pretty much close to death. Take it from me, I know.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're
Ryan?
yours too.
Ryan Santilli says, Tim, who's your favorite YouTuber? Right now, my favorite YouTuber is named Captain Christian.
Ooh,
Oh, I know that guy.
Captain with a K, Christian with a K. He is so fantastic. He does video essays essentially weekly. Sometimes he misses it, but then he'll make it up with multiple episodes.
I've been thinking a lot about these video essays that you keep talking about.
Yeah.
Now, here are two questions for you. One,
2 questions.
do they have to be accurate and factually based?
Yeah.
I mean, those, like the ones that, yes, they do.
Two.
No, but like,
I just like if. Do you remember the dude that would do the animal ones? That were
talking about
not
Zay Frank?
accurate.
Oh, is it Frank?
Yeah, those are fucking hilarious.
Those are amazing, and they weren't accurate, but they were in that same style.
Point.
So point
Two.
to that. Point to that.
Can I do one about Joey Fatone?
You could. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we should make that happen.
Because I was listening over the weekend. I was listening to.
God, where's this going?
Well, no, I was telling you it wasn't this weekend. It was last weekend actually. But my wife brought it up again this weekend. We were driving up to the Sun this weekend. We drove up to Napa to go sit by a pool, and we were listening to. I was trying to talk to my wife about the differences between NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. She didn't have a lot of familiarity with them, and I was telling her by far the better boy band is NSYNC. There's a topic about it. I don't want to start a kerfuffle, but you're all fucking wrong if you say Backstreet Boys. The better boy band is NSYNC. But while everyone was battling over who was the better frontman for NSYNC, JC and JT, they were tearing the world apart, right? You had the middle area where it was fucking Chris and Lance. On the shoulders, NSYNC was built on the shoulders of one Joey Fatone, okay?
Who was
a 74-year-old man when that band started, okay? No one knew it at the time, Tim. They didn't know that Joey Fatone was 74 years old. He couldn't even get up, fun fact, that's going in the video essay, couldn't get up the steps of the first concert. They had to wheel his ass up there, okay? Okay, wheel his ass up there. And it is Joey Fatone. You know why? Because when they put the group together, like, Joey, it's way too ethnic. We gotta take the E off. That's why they call him Joey Fatone. You see what I'm saying?
the name?
His original name is Joey Fatone. I bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know this either. When he's as a 74-year-old man.
That doesn't even make sense.
You're burning gold.
He was a 74-year-old man when it started. Now, a very spry 97-year-old. I don't know if the math.
In the pop video, I watched it again recently over the weekend. Like I do every weekend. It's just a thing I do. During the dance numbers, I forgot that a lot of the dance numbers Joey Fatone was green screened out of and had a body double for.
Yeah.
And
He's 75.
Because I bet, and here's the thing, another fun fact, that was probably around the time he had hip surgery.
Oh, sure.
He had the artificial hip put in.
Sure.
And he probably couldn't dance anymore because it limits mobility.
Gotcha.
That's the problem. But
Gotcha.
again, JC Chazé, Justin Timberlake, right? Lance Bass, Chris Rebecca, what the fuck, you don't care about that. The world. You got Atlas holding up the world on his shoulders, and Atlas was Joey Fatone.
Damn right.
See, that's how easy it is to use video messaging. So go out there. If you're turning 30 and you want to do a video message, you want to be a vlogger, do it right now. It's super easy. There you go.
Nick Scarpino was 97 years old when he started this company.
I was a 97-year-old man when I started at IGN.
Oh my good lord.
Can you clip that out?
JBC says Joey Fatone at KFL3 confirmed. I fucking wish.
Oh, if we had an end to Joey Fatone.
I think he's gonna hate you after this video.
No, it's all love.
I fucking love Joey
I
Fatone.
don't think he's gonna see it that way.
I think he will. Joey Fatone knows what is up.
As a 96-year-old man, I don't think he can.
Well, Kevin, as a 96-year-old man, he's not seeing anything very well.
We got an important thing here from Stephen Cool 2, the guy that's turning 30. That was amazing advice. I've done anal, Kevin. But I'm going to take you guys up on the other two. I teach and I love it, but I def have other dreams. So thanks so much, guys.
Anal?
How do you teach anal? Actually, question. I know how you teach anal. How do you get the people that will come be, the models for the anal? You know what I mean? Like, how do you get people to volunteer for that portion of it? That's what I want to know.
We got to figure that out. We got to get to the bottom of it.
What is this guy's name? What was his name again? Sean. Very good.
No, Stephen.
Stephen.
Cool.
If you started a school instructing people how to do anal, let us know how you did it. Because that's genius, and it's definitely the way to stay on top of the world.
Right?
Kevin, do you understand what we do here?
Well, on top of the world is stupid.
He wasn't making a joke. It was two separate statements. He's done anal, and he's a teacher.
I know, but that's how
Kevin.
humor works, guys.
No, I know. I'm
you take a
telling
thread,
him because he's a...
Okay, well, the thing is, Kevin's now turned into me, and I want you to understand this, and I understand I get you now. I understand why you're so frustrated with me. Where he just is distracted by a shiny object and then randomly picks up on parts of the conversation.
And it's just like,
and inserts himself, all of himself into the conversation.
All of himself. There's so much, Kev.
Oh, God, it's so girthy. His opinions are so girthy.
Kaminari60 says, longtime silent best friend from Montreal. Give me some love. I'm lonely on Twitter. At Diop Roger. So it's DIOPROGER. Go show him some love. P.S. French is my native language. Congrats.
Is Joey Fatone on Twitter? I gotta follow him. I gotta try to get him to follow me back. Let's see how he is. Real Joey Fatone.
How many followers you got?
He has 186,000 followers.
Yeah, he's never gonna follow you back.
Mr.
No, he's
Yasman
not.
300 says, "Yo, Nick, you should check out American Gods on Stars. Let me pitch you the show in 2 words: hungry vagina. It'll make sense when
Oh,
you
I've
watch
actually
the first
wanted to watch that
episode."
show. I just don't have stars. Here's how I know Joey Fatone is a down-ass motherfucker.
How?
Look at his Twitter bio. They call me the fat one. And yes, that is me as a kid. Come on, dude. Joey Fatone.
Joey
fucking
Fatone,
is a
dude.
G, man. He's a fucking G. He knows what's up.
Hell yeah.
He knows what's up. He's got a good sense of humor, I guarantee it, everyone. And if not, he can fight me in the streets.
Sinmar says the kind of funny Twitter should follow Joey Fatone.
Oh my
a good call.
God.
That's a good
Andy,
call.
stop the poll. We're following Joey Fatone. Joey Fatone needs one more Twitter follower to make it to the pantheon of insane. I bet he has more than Justin Timberlake. Let's see. Justin. How do you spell his last name?
So Joey Fatone is at 186.
Yeah, Joey Fatone.
1,000.
Very close. Very close.
Holy fuck! Holy
That's so many Twitter followers.
Justin Timberlake. Everybody at home, take a guess at how
Don't
many
look.
Twitter followers
Don't look.
Justin Timberlake has.
7 million.
Let me see in the chat. What do you guys think? Don't look.
Oh my God.
Don't look.
My guess was 7 million.
You guys 7 million. Andy, don't look. But how many Twitter followers do you think Justin Timberlake has?
Andy's looking for sure. Right now, as we speak, Andy's looking. I can confirm that.
People saying 20 mil, people saying 45 mil.
Damn, really?
I already looked.
The answer is 59 million.
Oh shit, I was off.
59 million!
There's like 2 million active users on Twitter, probably.
Yeah, I mean that is something.
crap.
That's got to put him in one of the top like 10. What's
He's
the Rock
following
have?
236. Yeah, what's the Rock at?
What does Taylor Swift have?
Isn't it wrong?
The Rock's
The
only at
Rock's only at
11.2.
11 million.
Taylor.
Only.
But they're all active.
Taylor, my girl Tay
Oh
Tay,
my
is at
gosh.
84.
Fucking A, dude.
What's Kim Kardashian at?
Oh, I don't even know.
Well, Kanye recently deleted his Twitter, didn't he?
Yeah, Kanye did.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I guess that's the right one. 51.4 mil.
Kardashian?
Yeah.
What?
Taylor Swift is.
Justin has more than Kim K?
Well, I bet Bieber has a lot too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a great call.
Whoa!
Shit.
What?
What is
93.6!
Oh my God. But I mean, he's following 303,000, so that's
Hey,
cheating.
I just hit 10K, guys.
Andy Cortez, 10K.
Andy, does that make it worth it that you actually accepted this job?
Yeah, I'm ready to go now.
Cool. See you later.
Later, bye.
All right,
We're
a
gonna
couple
hire
of those
Cool
we gotta
Larry,
look
or
up.
whatever the guy's name.
Donald Trump.
Cool Larry.
What was his name? Oh God.
Donald Trump's at 28 mil.
Okay.
Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. I remember those two. were on
Katie,
there.
yeah, they're probably pretty good.
Lady Gaga, 66 mil.
Katie. How do you spell Katie? Is it K-I-T-I?
K-A-T-Y.
Oh God. Oh wow.
97.6 million.
She
I think
wins.
she's the
got-
winner.
well, she's the winner so far.
She is a winner.
She's a winner in life.
She's definitely a winner.
God bless her for that
Holy
new album cover. Holy crap.
God damn. Yeah, Katy Perry's number one.
Is Katy Perry number one?
Says everyone. Oh, Beyonce. That's a good one. We're gonna end there.
Queen Bee.
Can we get in the sub-only chat, please?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I always get nervous when I type in Beyonce's name because I don't know how to do the accent over the E, like with the keystroke. And then I remember that who cares?
Yep.
Well said.
Only 14.8.
That's what?
Really?
Wow.
That's no. The fuck?
It's
Beyonce?
verified.
Oh, Beyonce's only tweeted 9 times,
That's fair.
so that's probably.
Everyone go follow Beyonce.
Let's. You know
She doesn't
what?
give a fuck. You know what she's
let's
busy
show
doing?
some
Making
sweet nasty love to
millions.
Beyonce.
She's making hundreds of millions of dollars. Her and Jay-Z are like this. How do we take over the world? And then that was like 10 years ago. And they're like, we figured it out. We did it.
So crazy.
Tim,
Yeah.
you want to read more comments while I pee? Because I have to pee again.
Again?
Well, I've been trying to hydrate more because I think part of the reason my back hurts is because I'm so dehydrated.
Dudes in Space says, tell Andy he has the best taste in music based on Friday's stream. I'm assuming you're talking about Coheed. Shout out to Coheed in Cambria.
Hey, Nick. Never mind, I got one.
Sanch Bear says, man, I use Reddit so much I don't got time for Twitter. That makes sense. Shout out to Reddit. I got Kev. I was scrolling my little heart out this weekend on Reddit on the
awesome.
r/funny. I was laying in bed. No one was fucking poking me, trying to get me to go on picnics.
God damn.
Oh,
I got to see you this weekend.
you did get to see me this
You
weekend.
attempted to see me multiple times.
Yeah.
All his family was here, so I couldn't go.
Jacob Voshell says, Tim, what's Kind of Funny's official stance on root beer? Big fan of root beer. A&W is the fucking best.
Okay.
Mug, yeah, it's so watered down and shitty. It's so bad. Wait, hold on, I just fucked up so bad. Barks is the best. Barks is the one that I'm talking about. Barks. They're number one root beer. It's like undeniable. A&W sucks.
Whoa! No.
I misspoke
No, it's
a lot.
7-Up company.
Mug is a 7-Up company.
No. A&W, 7-Up, and Sunkist.
You're right.
Is this change?
Mug is with Pepsi.
Mug is with Pepsi.
Mug sucks. No, but Barks is the best. Like,
What's Barks?
Barks? BARQS.
Oh, is that the silver can?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so good.
Root beer's not that great, to be honest.
I love root beer. Mr. Yasmin 300 says, Yo, Tim, what Wii U games do you want to be remastered for Switch? Smash Bros, Super Mario 3D World, Mario Maker, but I also kind of just want Mario Maker 2 at this point. Captain Toad, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I think that's all that we need.
Update on the poll. Achievement Hunter replied, or they retweeted it saying, all three of these options suck.
Mm-hmm.
Larry replied, I may be a bit biased, but Funhouse seems like to be the best option here.
Yeah, Larry being honest.
Larry being honest. Larry is winning. Okay.
Yeah.
We should not follow Larry.
Yes, we should.
It's not that I don't like him.
I'm gonna put my vote in here.
I love him.
Let's see. Who should I vote for?
I don't know. Funhouse.
I'm gonna show Game Attack a little bit of love.
Sure.
Oh, what?
I feel like they need it.
Sure.
Come on.
I feel like they need it.
Come on.
But shout out to Larry though. You know, he's just a dude. He's just trying to get by.
Great friend of mine.
So this is gonna be all your friends then?
He's the one that helped make that video to help us out with the editing.
Yeah, he was a little too late.
Well, yeah, it still helped.
Sure.
Very nice.
Very nice. It really helps.
Zyger says a vote for Larry is a vote for freedom.
That is not even close to accurate.
Richard says Tim is wasting his vote. Oh, Game Attack.
You voted for Game Attack?
I voted for Game Attack.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
I want to give him a little bit of something, you know what I
That's nice of you.
mean?
And all I need is a moment
So one more.
alone.
Dark Angel 10 says, Tim, will Nintendo make VR available on Switch by the end of the year? Absolutely not. Not by the end of the year. In the future,
think
potentially, but I doubt it.
No, I don't.
There was patents for them having a headset that like,
Yeah, I know. And then the piece of me said the thing where he was like, "VR's stupid."
there's like, yeah, but Nintendo said a lot of things like that and then had something in the back burner. I doubt it though, and I doubt we're going to see it for a very, 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 very long time.
Wait a second.
All right.
Stop the bombing. Oh, Tim, I read them with comments. What's happening?
Kevin the Killer says, a vote for Game Attack is a vote for them, I guess.
Guess so. King Franchise 88 says, Nick, are you going to watch King Arthur? Probably not. I mean, I'll watch it eventually, but I'm not going to go out and see it. It does look very cool. But
Are you watching The Covenant?
I am.
Right.
We're not going to admit, I mean, Greg's like, aliens. I don't know.
Nick,
We'll figure it
Well,
out.
I'll
can you
go with if
read? Can you
want.
read the subs?
I will read your sub.
Read subs.
I will read that sub to you right now. If I read your name, you already sub a resub. We greatly appreciate that. Remember, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription if you have Amazon Prime. We'd like you to use that for us, but if not, make sure it goes to good use somewhere else. Otherwise, Amazon's just taking your money and not giving you anything in return. Chinaruni says 27 months. Woo! Fallen Spartan 01 says champions. The LG59 says, hey, that's pretty neat. He is subscribed for us for 16 months. BH Gamer says, I always tend to resub when Nick hosts. # free the buttholes. Right? Why do we have to wear pants? It's ridiculous. Zeno Nostromo says, thanks for the laughs. Love you guys. John Norlowski, 45, says, anyone excited for the new Pirates movie?
No.
Kind of.
I'm kind of excited for it. It's been long enough. Dude, Pirates 1 was fucking phenomenal.
That was great. Great.
It was a surprise.
No, everyone thought the movie was going to be great, and it was great. And then Pirates 2 came out, and everyone's like, "Oh, I see where this is going." Transformers.
The problem is they shot 2 and 3 back to back, and it was way like that was probably the end of that trend.
Was 3 when he was stuck on that weird island for fucking 45 minutes? You're
so
like,
goddamn bad.
First off, I love Johnny Depp. Second off, he's gotten into a little bit of trouble for himself lately, and he needs the money.
So you see that recently he showed up as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. So people were doing the ride, and he was just like, "Hey, what's up?" Just there.
I would freak out. And then I'd be like, "This, are you really hurting for cash that badly?
He's just there.
That you have to go work for Disney?" Oh,
I love
sad.
it. I fucking love it.
Professor_B14 is subscribed. Heretic Sausage says 2 weeks off with nothing planned. Any ideas? Play some games. Go on a trip. Nostalgia 35. King Maxi 1. Ooh, baby, 5 months and less than 1 month away from Kind of Funny Live 3. Hype. You better get hyped, my friend. It's going to be amazing. Tim thinks it's going to be amazing. I've always had faith. Kevin, different story. Because he won't give us them.
Yeah, it won't.
Give us them.
No.
Apollo Jeeves is subscribed for 7 months. Big Deal Blake says, I would like Tim and Nick high-fiving and both shouting best friends forever.
Okay.
Best friends forever.
Best friends forever.
Mighty Mouse 56 says, a quote, and all the whores and politicians will look up and shout, save us, and I'll whisper, bongos. That's Rorschach from the 2009 film Watchmen. Jeremiah Juck says, not going to make it to Kind of Funny Life 3, bummer, but I'm going to be in Vegas that week. Get lit, boys. LOL. Thanks for the 16, my peoples. He is subscribed for 16 months. Captain Salem 1 is subscribed for 2 months. Irving B24 has subscribed and says 8 months already. Here's too many more. Keep fucking that chicken. Gerard the Mart says, what's up, guys? Can't wait to come to SF from the Santa Cruz Bay area for Kind of Funny Live 3. Also, for wings, do you roll with blue cheese or ranch?
Ranch, boy.
I gotta go with both, I'll be honest with you, but I usually default to blue cheese. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be country man. Arima Mayazano says, 2 months with that Amazon Prime. Love you guys. Hot Dog the Vendor says, always glad to renew my subscription. Penis. Do you feel like maybe when I'm on the show, we're cultivating the wrong vibe?
Or the right vibe.
I mean, it's not going to go away. I'm not going to stop. It's just, maybe I'll challenge myself next time I host a show to not make one sexual joke. And we'll see what happens.
We'll see how long I can
last. Unellie12 says, can't wait to meet you guys at Kind of Funny Live 3. It'll be my first vacation in 10 years. Totally worth the wait. Oh, fantastic.
It'll be worth it for sure.
Cordon Blue 1 says, you guys are too legit to quit. Keep it up.
It's true. I've been saying that for
Caution Tape Vid says, Twitch, let me know. It's our 2-month anniversary. Shout out to KF. Hashtag Tim and Nick live. Tim and Nick live, excuse me. Jake Deloma says, love the Tim and Nick duo. I was eating a Buffalo Wild Wings last night, and it gave me an idea. You guys should have a Kind of Funny morning show wing eating competition. Greg would win that. Nimitron says, thank you for being a constant distraction. That's the best compliment someone can give to us. I have 7 more weeks until my microbiology funding runs out. Working hard to get a new grant and keep my job. Keep up the hard work. Hopefully, you're doing some very important research. Hopefully, you get that funding. Mr. Chris Carter is subscribed. Kobe Ashimaru 85. Sorry. Kobe Ashimaru 85. It all runs together. Matt's playing games. Tesla Chad. Graham of Legends says, love you guys. Cheers. Stargazer says, Nick, what's your favorite porn category? Keep up the good work. I don't know if I have a category famous porn. I just kind of let the device decide for me. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just start, see what's on the front page, and go from there. Exley_co. Jeebus Toast says, I sub purely for Kevin. He's just so beautiful. Okay. Jake the Snake Eats the Cake has subscribed for 3 months. Waterman Chafing says, 2 weeks left till my wedding. Any wedding night advice? ? Enjoy it. Take a moment during the wedding proceedings to just take it all in, because it's going to go by very, very quickly, and it'll be a blur, and you won't remember any of it.
And for the night, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
There you go. And remember, you get to have sex with her and only her for the rest of your life. So, take that at face value. You Look Digital says, Blade Runner 2049 looks amazing. You are correct. Mm-hmm. Spoon Sandwich says, love you guys. Take that Amazon money all the way to Amazon.com. Well, that's the funny thing is we get their money, we put it right back into them because we buy everything on Amazon. PS Odient says, woo. Zelda Zeppelin says, 18 months. Time flies, guys. What's a good hotel to book for Kind of Funny Live 3? There's a lot of options. Just Google it. It's on Van Ness.
There's a Hilton on Van Ness.
Yeah, do the Hilton. Dope. That's really good. It's walking distance. SJ Henderson 117 says, new Blade Runner looking dope. Take my Amazon money,
dope.
Boys. Appreciate that. Lord Azrael 777, nope, just 77 says, 29 months and still going. Kind of like the Energizer Bunny. Ambience 90 says, 9 months, boys. Love you guys. Keep having fun and doing what you love. Horrible says, I'm surprised you didn't give Mr. Robot Season 2 more of a shot. It starts slow, but it's an incredible show. You get 2 episodes in the end, and I'm done. Sort of Funny says, hey guys, 4 months strong. Tim, have you listened to Token, the rapper? I think you can appreciate that. Nick, looking sexy. Peanut0423 says, been subbed since Prince was Apollonia and OJ had isotoners. Got that. Love that.
It's a Kanye line.
Okay. Jacob Voshel says, 3 months. Love you guys. You're my inspiration. Also, Nick, when you inevitably give Kevin those bongos again, Andy has to accompany with that sweet, sweet guitar jams. Keep fucking that chicken. David G129, Abrock111, Deep Threes says Chicanandos?
Chicanandos.
Cole at Kids Eats Kids says Go Spurs Go. Briggs County.
Kids.
Yeah, Cole Eats Kids.
Can confirm.
Briggs Country. Identity O says Nick. Identity Zero says Nick. How about a Wahlberg butthole? It's fine. What's happening? Everything's going over there. How about buttholes? I don't know. I got one. So you got one? I bet mine's better than yours. I'm Mark Wahlberg. How's your mother? Say hi to Cool Craig for me. There it is. You're done. Kevin got off the one. Thank you. No Game Plan Adventure says thanks for everything, guys. Do you guys use OBS or a better broadcasting software? Kevin?
Nope, OBS.
There you go. Yorktown 2812 says, just subscribe. Thanks for letting me know about the Amazon Prime free subscription. You will be getting my money every month from here on out. Kind of funny is fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
That. And the last sub today is Fatty Man, has subscribed for 3 months.
Fatty Man.
Very much appreciate that.
Thank you all for subbing and resubbing, and thank you all for being here and all that. Kev, there's one fun clip that I want to watch.
Okay.
To end the show.
Okay.
It's at the top of the sheet.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Reels extra. Oh my god! Reels
One more time.
Oh my god!
God, that dog straight up took that shit.
Oh my god! Reels extra.
That's crazy.
I love it.
That
I
dog
love it.
That dog came in hard.
So good. So good. Anyway, see you
All
guys
right,
tomorrow.
Tim, take us
11
out.
a.m. Same rap channel. Same rap play. What was it? That was Eminem. End of business.
All right.
White America. I don't even remember. You know what I'm talking about here?
Yeah.
What was it? I think it was business. Track 3. Eminem show.